Peace, love, and a bottle of hair grease. What's up, y'all? It's Shy the Sage returning for another video. I decided to record this video instead of doing lives like I've been doing, even though y'all know I be going a lot, okay? But I promise it won't be like this for much longer, okay? There's a plan in place, all right? I hope y'all doing well. I hope y'all are paying attention to the events that are occurring right now into the world. They're interesting, right? And this is why I wanted to make this video. First and foremost, okay, let me put this out there. If you reached out to a reading from me, thank you. I really appreciate it. I know sometimes I miss my email, so email me again if you need to, because I'm an airhead sometimes. Sometimes I be forgetting a lot of stuff, so feel free to re-email me again so I can get to a reading or to get to you if you've been trying to contact me, because like I said, I'll be all over the place. My life it's calm, but it's chaotic. I think I make it that way, but alas. Also, if you did get a reading from me, thank you for reaching out. I'm glad to help, and I know I do be helping a lot of people. And also, quick announcement. Okay, what the fuck? I got a text message. I'm coming out with a oil. Okay, I like, I do a magic, and I'm the dark goddess, so I like seduction and all that other stuff. So that's what I have been working on too. Got the materials and everything. I just need a logo. So if you know a graphic designer, or if you're a graphic designer, you feel like you can bring my vision to life, I would greatly appreciate it. Just send me like a little copy of your work, and if I like it, if I'm fucking with it, okay, we can work together. But I really need a logo done, okay, for my oils coming out, and it's a big project of mine that I do want to work on. All right. But other than that, if y'all want to know how I'm doing, I'm well. I'm on Instagram most of the time, so at @shythesage_. So that's really where I be most active. So I know y'all miss me. I miss y'all too. Thank y'all so much just for being supportive and for commenting on my videos, even though I be like MIA a little bit. But that's okay. We all going through our own little stuff. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to figure out this thing called life, right? I wanted to make this video. Actually, I was going to do another video, but it really wasn't, I wasn't passionate about it. And if I'm not passionate about something, I'm not about to do it, right? I wanted to make this video. I consider it a very important message to kind of keep y'all on track, okay? And also to keep myself on track, because sometimes I really have to reiterate this to myself too. We already know how kind of like where the world is going right now, okay? We already know basically it's the end of the world, all right? You've seen, I live in California, but I live in SoCal, Southern California, like towards the border, and all the forest fires are happening like more up north, okay? So like 50 miles away from me, so we're not experiencing none of that, right? But you saw the sky was orange and stuff, and then all this shit happening, with the government and, child pedophile rings and stuff, and just basically y'all see it's bullshit, right? It's a lot of bullshit going on. And usually I speak to a frequency, okay? Sometimes like I said, it's basic physics, okay? Whatever something vibrates on, a person or a thing on that similar, or an entity on that similar vibration is going to attract to you and draw to you, okay? So I'm only talking to a certain amount of people, okay? And like I said, this just on a soul level. At this point, I don't even fuck if you black, white, orange, green. I don't give a fuck, because that shit I don't care about that, all right? But you have to understand that there are gods and there are humans. Now, I believe I'm greater than a god, but I like to use god or goddess because in a human context, in earthly context, it's a very large, grandiose, powerful word, okay? So I usually use that term because there's different forms of superior entities, and I would just like to use it as a god, right? So there are gods and humans. Basically I wanted to make this video saying save yourself. Basically save your motherfucking self, okay? It's just so much going on, okay? And I'm noticing just even on Twitter, And this is just the thing, like, not everybody is meant to experience and be aware of their avatar, okay? Not everybody is meant to, like, people be using, like, spirituality and stuff as a trend, but it's really a personal journey to do alchemy to take you from human to God, or human to a higher level being of consciousness. And some people be using that shit for trends. So I'm really saying this by saying, fuck all this shit. Fuck everything. Like, fuck Black Lives Matter. Fuck this election. Fuck everything. I don't give a fuck about Obama. I don't give a fuck about Epstein. I don't give a fuck about Ellen. I don't give a fuck about that vaccine. I don't give a fuck about COVID. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because I know that I've been talking about this time. And, like, you know how I prophesied that time, my first video, my very, very first video, I already talked about a time like this is going to happen, right? And this shit, like Bobby Hemmett said, just let this shit fall. This shit is over. It's not about saving the black race. You're not going to save these niggas. These niggas don't even love themselves. These niggas still think that Africa, like, just Africa, like, when we was, like, they don't know, like, it's hard to come into a certain level of awareness for yourself. This is why it's very hard for people, especially black people, to become gods, because people don't want to do, you have to, like I said, you have to know who you are. And a lot of people still under the assumptions that, you know, Europeans came over to Africa, we wasn't doing shit but in grass skirts, chucking spears and shit, and then they just saved us and brought us to, you know, modern society. Like, a lot of people have that understanding of themselves. So this is why we not gonna make no progress. I'm sorry. Like, all that Black Lives Matter shit, at the end of the day, if you've done the research on yourself, if you've done the research on, like I said, I would recommend watching Hidden Colors, okay? It's just about the black race. It's just about melanin, not only on a physical level, but on a cosmic level and on a genetic level. When you understand who you truly are on all those three levels, racism should not matter to you. I understand it is an issue. I'm not negating that. It is an issue. But you have to understand why racism is here. Like in my video, why I understand racism is because of genetics. Racism is designed for white genetic survival. It's not because you're the scum of the earth and then God just made you dirty and then you're just an abomination to the earth. No, it's because that you are the original man. You are the original woman. And your existence threatens the genetic existence of others. So they have to put systems in place to make sure your ass don't get ahead so they can survive and you won't survive. But like I said, that's coming to a kind of end now, you know, because they call it global warming. In the Bible, they talk about, you know, Bible Christianity is based on sun worship. Like I said, I broke this down so many fucking times. Like Psalms 84:11, for the Lord God is a sun and shield. Malachi chapter 5 verse 4, the Lord is a burning fire and a consuming fire and all that shit. It's talking about the sun, right? So when God says in the book of Revelation, I'm returning for his chosen people, it's talking about the sun people, the children of the sun, black people, okay? People with melanin, because the sun is melanin, okay? If you ever look at the sun while sun gazing, the surface of the sun is black, okay? It just appears that way in the light spread. I don't even want to get into the science. You know I'm a science geek. I don't even want to get into the science, okay? So like I said, heat, hot, the sun, like I said, global warming and climate change and all that shit. So if you're vibrating high, okay, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, taking care of your body, like I said, the mind controls the body. Whenever you have a thought, your brain works biologically with your body. That what's that word? Metamorphosize yourself into that thought. Like I said, think about when you're horny, you have sex, right? You have no outside stimulation outside of sex, right? You can have a sex flashback, and you can literally get wet or get hard because your mind is literally sending a signal to your body that are of a sexual arousal. Therefore, your genitals, you know, they begin to do a little dance, all right? So basically, the chosen one for them is to choose themselves. As gods, as higher beings of levels of consciousness, we gonna have to let the humans go, okay? I get it, like, it's a lot of shit going on with, you know, racism, but you have to understand really who you truly are. Once you've done the alchemy and really truly like, as a man thinketh as he is. So once you change your mindset and who you think you are, your things in your reality will start to change. you know? So it's just basically stop being a human. Stop associating yourself with human problems. You have to rise above human emotions. Higher dimensional beings don't fucking deal with human emotions, okay? You can't ask Yemaya and Oshun and Ogun and Anubis and all these other deities to pay your rent, or to, like Panic says, like to help you with rent, to help you with earthly shit, because they don't experience those things, okay? Yemaya, like I said this before, Yemaya, you could be homeless and crying. Yemaya will give you a pat on the back and rub your back, but she can't relate to that experience because she was never like, it's above her. She's not, earthly things are above spirits, gods, you know what I'm saying? So you really have to get out your human emotions. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not saying negate what's going on in the world. Think about it like this, right? Let's say you in your house minding your business, right? Let's say it's a fight outside of your home. Somebody fighting on the street. Now, like I said, you minding your business in your home. I ain't got shit to do with that. But you look outside time to time, you know, to make sure, hey, do I gotta, you know, make a move? Do I gotta pull out the 40? Do I gotta, like, it's just like you look outside to see, like, okay, are you gonna threaten my existence? Or just, it's like checking on the outside to make sure that your inside is good. So same thing with the world. Like, basically be in the world and be out the world. I know this is kind of scattered a little bit, but y'all should get what I'm saying, okay? Understand that this shit is over. This is done. Humanity is done. The old world that you know is done. There is no such thing as going back to normal. Now you're being asked to elevate it. You have to pick what side that you want to do. The God side, yes, it takes a lot of shadow work. It takes a lot of getting rid of old subconscious patterns. Like me, I've already dealt with my human shit to the point now I'm dealing with like karmic past life shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm dealing with my shit from past lives. My human experience, like I said, I forgave my parents because I understand how humanity works. Humanity fucking sucks. And, you know, humanity is just humanity. When you're on earth here, earth is hell, okay? So understand where you are. Like I said, earth is heaven or hell. So it's just like, you're not going to, how you change the world is changing yourself, okay? Like I said, black people are not going to get reparations, I'm sorry. Police shootings are not going to stop, I'm sorry. The government still going to be on their bullshit, I'm sorry. That $1,200 stimulus that they gave one time, that's all they gave you, I'm sorry. You have to realize where you are. Like, the physical world is the realm of suffering. It's also the realm of heaven too. Like I said, like, you can have heaven on earth too, like I said, but it depends on how you create it. But understand where you are. You are at the lowest point of existence, which is the physical reality. It's cool sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We got music, we got food, we got drugs, we got alcohol. So at times it's lit. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? But understand that you are just you are here for a good time, not a long time. You are a traveler passing by. Remember that. You are the traveler in the vehicle and you just riding through this motherfucker. It's like, basically, earth, like I keep telling y'all, earth is a school. It's a school. And I'm talking to myself too. Earth is a school. Some people have souls. A lot of people don't have souls, but you can always tell, okay? Some of them souls are like NPCs in the gaming world. You don't understand? Like, or they're like outside characters to make your physical existence appear real. Okay, think of like Grand Theft Auto. You see the people on the sidewalk and shit. They're just there to make the game seem more real. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have any form of consciousness. They're just living just to live, okay? Or they're just air breathers. They're not doing anything. Like, they don't exist. If you're not conscious, if you're not aware of your existence, you don't exist. You are disposable. So that's why I keep telling you, it is a cleanse going on Earth. Because not a lot of people are not meant to be here. If you are not in your purpose, if you're not doing something to contribute to the planet, or you're not doing something to elevate yourself and others, you are a liability. Therefore, you have to go. You are expendable. So I understand a lot of people died through COVID, but a lot of people do not deserve to be here. I am sorry. And even then, I'm even saying that for myself as well. Like, if it came a point in time that I have to go for the elevation of the planet, I will gladly go, because I'm ready. I'm ready to go back where the fuck I came from, because I'm tired of Earth. This shit is boring. This shit is ghetto, and I'm ready to leave. Okay, so I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm just saying I'm relating in a higher form of consciousness. God doesn't care about your fucking feelings. God doesn't care about human emotions. God is above human emotion. God is above time and space and matter. And human emotions, they have compassion for it. God has compassion for human emotions. But God doesn't really like, oh, okay, you know, that sucks. Here's a cookie, here's a Scooby snack, feel better. That's what it is. So you have to, at this point in time, you have to decide what you want to do. Okay, you have to decide who you are, and don't just call yourself a god. Don't be fucking watching conscious shit for the sake of watching conscious shit. Take that shit is for an alchemical transformation process, so you can turn your soul from lead to motherfucking gold, to get some type of form of enlightenment. And once you do that, that's when life becomes easier. Spirituality and magic makes life easier. A lot of humans suffer because they don't have that other aspect of themselves. Some people are very successful at what they do, and they can work and they can get it from the grind. But when you incorporate magic and spirituality, when shit comes up and when you have detours and shit, you won't experience those things for much longer, because it's just something about integrating that the practical force and the unseen force together. It's just something about that elevates you. It's something about that's going to just bless you. There's a force that blesses people. I am a very blessed person. I can't describe my experience, okay? And now I'm really coming to terms with who I am. I'm really a supernatural entity on this planet, and I want people who are meant, not everybody, like I said, not everybody, but I want people to experience the type of power that I have. When I walk into a room, all eyes on me. When I'm in the line, people move out the way. How the way babies look at me, how the way animals respond to me, because sometimes I be talking to animals, like, you know, it's just being that supernatural entity and understanding that you are in this world, not of the world, okay? Gods and humans, you have to understand who you are. Stop engaging in human ass shit. Stop trying to look for fucking arguments with people. Stop trying to fucking convince people. You have to let them niggas find themselves, because a lot of people are not meant to, okay? A lot of people are literally were born just to get you off your motherfucking path. A lot of these people will never experience what you experience because they're not meant to. And that fucking sucks, but that's just reality. Reality is very cold. It's cold, but it's workable, okay? Like, like the universe just don't give a fuck. And that's why I'm really starting to think, like, what if it really was a big ass bang and we just here because of a fucking accident? What if just two big ass atoms crashed together and we're just like, oops, here go life. You know what I'm saying? Life is just really, and that's just has to do with the guise of chaos magic. That's why I really fuck with chaos magic and black magic, because all that love and light fluffy shit, that shit is dead. So you really have to decide, are you a god or are you a human? If you want to be the god, do the work to be a god. Now, I know people don't like that term because it sounds hard, but doing the work just means working on yourself. What makes you triggered? Healing your childhood issues, healing your past life issues, okay? This is why I'm noticing I can't connect with certain people, because it takes a certain type of person to be close to me. Like, I trigger people's fears. I bring up the shit that people try to stuff deep down. I bring that up, and a lot of people don't like to do that, but this is just the ability that I have. My light is so bright. I'm not even a god. I'm everything. I'm everything. And I've come to that conclusion, like, these past couple months, I'm realizing that I'm everything. I'm limitless. I really the fuck am. And I want y'all to experience what I experience on a daily fucking basis, literally being the source of creation. And I be feeling that way sometimes. Like, I'm a god. I'm a titan. And when I walk around, people be seeing that shit. They see it. So I want to get y'all to understand, like, this shit is over. Wrap it the fuck up. Save yourself. You can't saving black people is just you're not gonna do it. Okay? Thinking you're not gonna do it. Niggas don't even love themselves. You're not here to fucking repeat history. You're here to make new history. Okay? It's just them cycles is old. Black unity, to some degree, will have it, but it's gonna be on an individual level. It's gonna be with people who are on their own path. And those people who are on their own path are going to meet other people who are also on their own path. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about a collective thing. It's just about a you thing. Save yourself, okay? I'm telling you, if you continue to invest in human shit, or you continue to invest in humanitarian ass shit, you're going to suffer. You're asking, hey, come here. You're asking for suffering. You're gonna continue to suffer, okay? You're gonna continue to, I guarantee you. Now, at the kindness of your heart, there are humanitarian people here, but don't get invested in human emotions. Focus on you. You change the world, not, and then how you do that is by changing yourself. And then once you change yourself, you'll start to realize that's when the world changes. The world changes in individual. It's like I said, it's physics. Once something is changed, okay, then, like I said, the vibration changes, the frequency changes, how the atoms are moving within that organism changes, so it attracts different results, okay? Like I said, it's basic as science. Spirituality is science, okay? So you have to decide now, are you, and even when you do get into godhood, then I'm wrapping this up. Even when you do get into godhood, you got to understand you're not like a human. You're not meant to think like them. It's okay. If you feel like an outcast, do not dim your light to fit in, okay? I am recently learning that, and I think now I'm like I said, I'm going through a metamorphosis, okay? I'm learning, don't dim my light to fit in, because I'd be afraid if I take off all the skin, if I, really reveal myself, I'm going to be like Godzilla. I'm going to be fucking shit up. I really am. It's literally going to be like Godzilla. And I am kind of afraid of that, but like I said, I'm getting over it, okay? And like I said, this Mars and retrograde shit, because Mars is still in Aries, I'm Aries rising and an Aries moon, so this energy is very beneficial to me, and I'm seeing it. Yeah, I don't even remember what I just said, but y'all get it, okay? It's just, don't dim your light to fit in as a guy. You're going to be outcast. You're going to be alone. This path is lonely. I swear to fucking God. This path is lonely. And sometimes I entertain shit because I'm bored, that I know that's not in alignment with me, that I know, like, it's like, I got a reading from my friend. He was just, like, playing with food, okay? I'm really playing with humanity because I'm bored. But the real message is it's time for me to come up higher, and not engage in humanity, because it's not working. It's not meant to work. It's a big flaw, okay? The human existence is naturally meant to be flawed. That's why it's fucked up. Like, you're not going to create some type of utopia. You're not gonna do that, okay? And to think that you are, I don't know, you lost. Not even lost like that, not trying to be funny, but it's just like, okay, you created, you're gonna be disappointed. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I am an entity who's in this body, who's just trying to get back to where the fuck she came from, okay? Because I don't belong here on earth, okay? And if you feel outcast, I'm with you, okay? But I'm learning. The internet is a great tool because I get to meet people who are just like me. And now I'm learning I'm really big. I'm extremely big. And I don't give a fuck no more. I really don't. Like, I don't give a fuck no more. Like, if I hurt feelings, I hurt feelings. Like, I was told that, like, I'm the crone, I'm Oya, I'm the dark goddess. So a lot of what I say is very offensive to people, but I don't care. And like I said, once you get to, like I said, godhood is very interesting. It makes I'm not saying a superiority complex to the point I put people down. I know I'm better than people, but I still treat them with respect, basically. It's like, you're better than people, you just treat them with respect. I'm better than humans, but I still treat them with respect, okay? And I believe humans are meant to serve me. I'm sorry. That's just a message from the divine. And they do. Humans do serve me. Anything that I want, anything that I ask for, no matter how small or big, or no matter, no matter the relationship that I do have with the human, they serve me, okay? And because it's just power. So step into your power. Do things to empower yourself, okay? If you got to use, I'm going to do another video on that, like using demons to empower yourself. I know, ooh, demons, spooky. But I'm going to break that down because I do use different entities, and I tap into different entities to empower myself, to remind me who I am. Because like I said, there is nothing outside of you. There's no entities outside of you. These are all representations and reflections of your outer world. Of your inner world, okay, of you. So like I said, when you talk about certain gods or certain entities, these are just the things that are within you, all right? And you want to know something else? The reason why black people are suffering so much is because there's a old African saying. It says, those who deny their ancestors are going to be denied by their children. Okay, so like I said, I'm not justifying police shootings. I'm not doing that. But from a higher perspective, you never really see a shaman or a person of higher consciousness in those type of situations. Okay, like I said, a lot of our people are still in their own programs, under the programs of Christianity, that some white nigga in a toga and a Jericho gonna come out the fucking sky gang begging with 40,000 angels. Like, so they're under that guise. And a lot of times when because like I said, Christianity is very dangerous. Okay, Serapis. Okay, that's basically who the God in Christianity is. He was a Greek philosopher who basically deified himself. That man is a fucking genius. I will give it to him. Okay, I would love to do that shit. All right, but the reason why black people are suffering so much is because they're not in tune with their roots. Okay, like I said, just their spiritual roots, thinking that Christianity is everything, going to the church, denying their fucking ancestors, calling everything that's outside of their five senses voodoo or the devil or some shit like that. So naturally, the ancestors that came before you, naturally, like, they can't work for you. Like I said, niggas don't even like to talk to their ancestors, like the people who gave you the bloodline so you can exist today. People think that shit is evil. Like, they call it is necromancy, but at the same time, these are like the people who watch over you. So 90% of the time when you in a jammed up, or when you're praying for something hoping to receive it, it wasn't Jesus that fucking did it. It was your ancestors. And I cannot believe, it's really like, I feel so bad for the ancestors who got their offspring like that. You know what I'm saying? But they still help them instead, because like I said, it's unconditional love. So it's just, that's why they're suffering. Niggas don't want to know shit outside of sports, outside of Gucci and Louis. Even though, you know what I'm saying, I like Gucci and Louis, you know what I'm saying, I'm a bougie girl, you know, I like nice stuff, okay? But I understand where I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm not overly attached to it, but it's like niggas are overly attached to a lot of people, third dimensional consciousness is attaching yourself with what you have and what you do. And a lot of people are like that. So do I feel bad? No. There's a lot of information going on. There's a lot of light codes that are coming in at this point in time right now that are, people can tap into it, but they just choose not to. A lot of people choose to stay dead. And those people who choose to stay dead are expendable. I'm sorry. Sometimes when you're on this path, when you're evolving, when you're gaining, when you're rising above humanity, sometimes your loved ones are going to have to push to the side. If they're in the people that you love most, whether it's friends, lovers, family, that doesn't mean you can't engage with them. But once you realize that your engaging is very limited because they're staying where they are. They don't want to evolve. Okay. Because at the end of the day, the purpose of living is to learn how to die and to get the fuck back into the afterlife. Like I said, the afterlife is eternal. You know what I'm saying? Aside from reincarnation. But like I said, reincarnation is just failing the class and repeating the fucking same grade because you failed. Okay? The goal is not to reincarnate and do this shit over again. Who wants to do this shit over again? Who wants to be fucking paying bills in the next lifetime? I know I do not. Okay? So when you're on this journey, sometimes it's going to have you to sacrifice certain connections with the people that you love most, because at the end of the day, you were born, unless you're a twin, but even then, twins are still individual souls. You were born by yourself, okay? And then when you're on your deathbed, you're going to leave your loved ones and your friends, and you're going to have to find your way through whatever afterlife you created for yourself, depending on how you lived your life here, okay? So that is really the whole purpose of this whole motherfucking shit, is to get you to navigate your ass to where you're meant to come from. I know where I'm going after I leave here. You have to find out where you're going, okay? Nobody else can tell you that. Nobody else can do that for you but you, okay? So this is why the solo journey is, so when you do get to that transition from death to eternal life, you figure out where you need to go. It's literally like you have to take that lantern and you have to find your own way. And then the information that you've learned on earth is going to take you there. Okay, the whole purpose of death is to really become take your consciousness with you, this current consciousness. That's what makes you eternal. A lot of people, they because technically you're dreaming when you're in a physical body, okay? But you have to become powerful enough and to awaken into your own consciousness so that you form your consciousness and who you are, and your essence is eternal. And once that essence is eternal, you be like, oh shit, I'm dead, you know. Oh shit, I'm dead. I gotta find my way. Where the fuck am I going? Do I want to go to Jupiter? Do I want to go somewhere else? Like I said, I don't know everything that it can't be communicated into words, okay? But that is why it is lonely. That is why you need to learn this information, because you don't want to get stuck in the same cycles of getting into another body time after time with different parents, going to elementary school, getting vaccines, learning math, learning bullshit about Socrates and all these fucking European scientists that stole from black people in your schools. Like, nobody wants to fucking repeat that, having to fucking take care of kids and pay bills. Nobody wants to do that, okay? So Earth is the school, like I said, Earth is the school to get you to graduate so you can move the fuck on and become something else, okay? In your soul, you're not the body. Y'all know this. Y'all know you're not the body. You're the light. You're the consciousness. You're the soul that's within the body, okay? This is just a suit used to communicate this information. Like I said, y'all seen the Players Club? It's really like, I just came to dance for y'all. That's it. On the real shit, that's what this shit's like. Like, I just came to raise the consciousness of the planet, learn my lessons. That's it. And to get the fuck on. Like, when you walk into your job, I'm like, listen, big dog, I don't care what happened with your kids. I'm just here to go, collect my paycheck, and get the fuck on. We ain't friends. We ain't talking. We ain't none of that. It's like that. All right? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Don't get distracted, okay? Stay focused, okay? You're here for good. You're just passing by, okay? Earth is a school. You're passing by. Always remember that. Always remember that, okay? Determine what you want to do. Fuck what the government doing. Nigga, what do you want to do? This doesn't mean negate everything. Look outside the window from time to time, you know what I'm saying? See what's going on. All right. They still on some bullshit. Am I an immediate threat? Nope. All right. Basically, that's all I have to do. Like I said, everybody, may the strong survive, basically. It's survival of the fittest right now. What are you going to do? All right? Are you going to be food, or are you going to be the devourer? Your choice. So with that being said, I love y'all so much. I'll post all my contact information down. I'm really glad to be back. I'm not really sure when I'm going to make another video, but y'all catch me when I catch me. Bye.